this is him quoting you, I just want to check, that the shutdown could go on for months or even a year or longer. Did you say that? And is that your,
I did.
Is that your assessment of where we are?
Absolutely, I said that. I don't think it will, but I am prepared, and I think I can speak for Republicans in the House and Republicans in the Senate. They feel very strongly about having a safe country, having a border that makes sense. Without borders, I've said it many times, we don't have a country. I hope it doesn't go on even beyond a few more days. It really could open very quickly. I told them that bring who you want. We have 3 people. You can ideally bring 3, but you can bring 6, you can bring 9, you can bring 12. And they're going to be working over the weekend. I think it may have been somewhat contentious, but I think it was very productive. I have to say that. And I think he said that too.
Mr. President, why not reopen the government to create more space to have that broader conversation
about immigration? Well, we think it can go very quickly.
Reform?
No, we won't be opening until it's solved. We think this is a much bigger problem. The border is a much more dangerous problem. It's a much bigger problem. It's a problem of national security. It's a problem of terrorists. You know, I talk about human traffickers. I talk about drugs. I talk about gangs. But a lot of people don't say we have terrorists coming through the southern border because they find that's probably the easiest place to come through. They drive right in and they make a left. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So we're not going to do that. We won't be doing pieces. We won't be doing it in drips and drabs. And I've built a lot of the wall. We've been working very, very hard. We've renovated a tremendous. Sometimes that's what happens in a negotiation. It does take longer than it should, and sometimes you agree to things that could have been agreed to 2 weeks ago. But that's just the way a negotiation is. I mean, we set out a number, $5.6 billion. We're very firm on a number. We also explained that, as you probably understand, the military is very affected. We may use the military for parts of it. Homeland Security obviously is very affected. We may, in addition to the 5.6, we will use Homeland Security funds. So we have things happening in addition to the 5.6, but we have to get a structure built.
Mr. President, 2 questions for you. Are you still proud to own this shutdown?
Well, you know, I appreciate the way you say that, but I'm very proud of doing what I'm doing. I don't call it a shutdown. I call it doing what you have to do for the benefit and for the safety of our country. But a very nice question, so beautifully asked, even though I just answered it.
You didn't answer.
Look, let me just tell you, excuse me, you ready?
Sorry.
The fact that I'm not saying it was an easy meeting or even a kind meeting or a nice meeting, but in the end, I think we've come a long way. And we're going to be working very hard over the weekend, and we'll see if we can do something. So you can call it whatever you want. You can call it the Schumer or the Pelosi or the Trump shutdown. Doesn't make any difference to me. Just words. And that'll take place.